positive snapshot for Te Waka Unua School. We're a new school that came about post-earthquakes in Canterbury, so pretty challenging time for everyone. But what evolved from that was the mergers of schools, and then for Te Waka Unua to be born from two other schools in a low socioeconomic area, new buildings and new facilities and new opportunities for our kids to learn in a different environment. So different teaching pedagogy that our staff have worked really hard to make sure that we're adapting to the needs of our kids. In doing that, it meant that we have had to rethink how our spaces are used and the furniture that we use within those and how that might look. The Te Waka Unua school vision is explore, innovate, collaborate and empower, and it's really about what we want our kids to be thinking about in all of their learning programs, but it also relates to how our teachers are delivering their curriculum, how we're using our spaces and how flexible our spaces need to be to allow our teachers to help our kids explore, give them opportunities to innovate and collaborate and working alongside each other in different spaces, and then the empowering is about them taking that learning out to the bigger wide world and sharing what they're learning. The furniture solutions we were looking for in this project were, the key word would be flexibility. We made the decision to use BFX furniture. We really wanted the spaces to be able to be used flexibly, so we needed to be able to create spaces where individual children could work, groups of children, large groups. We've got large groups also within the blocks. The opportunity for spaces to be moved and created into different environments. So we didn't want lots of children sitting at the same time. We needed spaces on the floors, height, just a real variety so that children could find the space and the environment that worked best for them and their learning style. So without a desk for every child, it came back to our teachers' mindset around how they use the spaces and how innovatively we needed the spaces to be. So if we had a desk and a chair for every child, we couldn't have the open spaces that we wanted that supported our learning style. But we've also put it together to have the two network units together and had a massive collaboration space where the kids can come together and share and work together. So it's a nice way to get a lot of great kids all together in one area. We made the decision to use BFX furniture after we'd used some of their furniture in the past and in a small quantity in the junior block, and it really came down to the quality. We've had some of their furniture in the school for over 5 years and it's really lasted. It's robust. The casters and things like that we've had trouble with in furniture in the past, we don't have that problem, and our furniture gets moved often, so we need it to be really sturdy but also to look good and the kids to love it and feel good when they're using it. So the network setting we've used in a variety of different ways, but one of the teachers love to get the whole group together. So if they've got a large writing group or maths group, or they want to bring everyone together to model something, they can sit a lot of kids there together, and the kids love being there and they're all focused in on one area. So early on we did get the children involved in the planning for the space because we knew that we wanted them to feel some ownership over it, and we've certainly worked really hard that in the past when you'd have a single cell classroom and it was the teacher's class and the kids would come into Mrs. whoever's classroom, that now this is the student space and the teachers come in to teach them within it. So giving the ownership back to the students was really, really important. So they've worked with us on planning and making little models of this and certainly lots of surveys around what sort of furnishings they liked and where they'd choose to sit in a space, height and things like that. So within this learning space, the teachers' practice has adapted to make sure that we can be more in touch with students' individual needs, so we can create spaces within here that students who need a quiet space to work in have that opportunity, or students that work better collaboratively can have those spaces provided within the block. And of course furniture plays a big role in making that really easy to happen. Certainly teachers are giving us the feedback that their students are more engaged and enthusiastic about coming into school. Those kids that really, really enjoy certain pieces of furniture, the happy days have been really, really popular, which little booth units that kids can slip into in the morning and sit there before school and have a chat with their friends. And then during the learning program, they're always full. We're really excited that our students are coming into the environment excited, enthusiastic and loving being at school, and the flow on that's having for younger students, seeing the older students who are the role models in the school so positive about being at school and learning and running in the door in the mornings. That's the best role models we could have for our younger students following on.